My name is Tjaša Iris. I'm a visual artist from Slovenia. I got stranded on a small island in Thailand during COVID, and this is my story. On the island I was painting. I also created over 500 photography works. I named this series Sea Garden Series. Can you imagine this is not the moon, but an island? Yes, that's right, it's Koh Phangan Island, on the edge of South China Sea, in the Gulf of Thailand. I took my photographs on the beach, during low tides, when the landscape looks like moonscape. I enjoyed the island a lot. I named it Chicken Island because there were chickens, beautiful chickens everywhere. And then one day I found a little bird on a dusty road. It fell from a nest on a very, very tall palm tree. I got a box from a nearby shop and I brought the bird home. People in my Facebook groups told me it was an Asian Koel, a female, a cuckoo bird. But the locals told me, these birds love to eat ripe fruit, especially papayas. So I decided I would plant and grow some papaya trees. So that after the COVID is over, I would not be on the island anymore, the bird would still have endless papayas to eat. And I'm not joking, but there must be at least 300 of my papaya trees growing on Koh Phangan Island right now, as I gave them to all of my neighbors and to many others. They went to expats on the island, to locals, but many I also donated to charity. My work is very much about gardens. I also love gardening myself. I started an organic garden for myself next to my home. I grew my papayas from seeds. I grew all the different varieties I found on the island. Papayas are on one hand very easy to grow and they grow very fast. You can go from seed to fruit in under a year. And in 2 years, some of my trees grew 4 meters tall. Even if you don't live in a tropical climate, you can grow them in a big vase in your apartment, wherever you are, if only you have enough light and constant heating. Now I want to show you some problems you might have if you start growing papaya trees and how I resolved them. When the trees got big and full of fruit, wind became a big problem. It knocked down some of my trees, but I just lifted them back up and planted them back into the ground, and they grew as before or even better. Those gave me even more fruits. Bigger problem was root fungus. Root fungus can be very dangerous because it all happens so quickly. In only 5 days, all of your orchard can die. My first lesson about root fungus was when my gardeners left all the soil uncovered. Then the good microbes in the soil died, because you always have to keep the soil covered. So I recommend you grow some grass or something else under your trees. I also found ways to put microbes back into the soil. One of the best ways was to go to the nearby coconut orchard that had a buffalo, and I got a bucket of his dung. Those were very good bacteria for papaya trees. Papayas love very much the buffalo dung. Second fertilizer that I was making that also put the right bacteria into the soil was my banana peel fertilizer. It took 10 to 14 days to make. Here is how I do it. You peel the banana and you put the peels into the water bottle. Close it well and you leave it for 7, 10 or 14 days. When I told my Thai neighbors that I was going to grow papaya trees, they said, "On this piece of land, papaya trees don't grow. Papayas never grew here. Impossible." My advice advices never listen. See my papayas. After my papaya trees grew big, many local people came and relatives of the neighbors. They came to see my papayas. They thought it was a miracle. Not bad for me growing papayas for the first time in my life. And you can do it too. I myself joined Safe Soil movement because I find it of utmost importance to preserve the soil for us and for the generations that will come after us. Growing everything organically is possible. We only need some knowledge. I made this video in hope to inspire you to grow things natural way as well. See, it's easy. You can do it too.